So you might see this title and think, ugh, I'm not going to listen to this. But I have about 5 questions, and if you answer no to all these questions, sit back, check your phones. It's cool with me. So are you a woman? Do you have a sister? Do you have a daughter? Do you have a wife? Did a woman give birth to you? Okay. So you people who weren't born, go ahead and sit back. So I was told that I was identified by my classmates as exemplifying our defining principles, the main one of questioning the status quo. I think that was a nice way to say I have no internal editor or filter. So, and I'm definitely not Ryan, confidence with attitude. That is not a thing with me. And also, I really wanted to call this Chickbait. This may or may not be about porn, but Tinny wouldn't let me. So that was my passive-aggressive way of questioning the status quo. So I did a TEDx talk about 2 years ago, I think this month. And while I was doing it, I thought I was going to talk about being the only black woman. I was an engineer, or the only woman of color engineer on the space shuttle program. But I started doing the research, and oops, there's that thing. 1999, when I got into venture capital, those were the numbers of women VCs, women getting capital. And then in 2015, the numbers were pretty much the same, except women getting in VCs went down, which I decided is statistically impossible to organically happen. Now, I know someone out here is going to figure that out and tell me I'm wrong, but I'm sticking with it. It's statistically impossible. So then you think, oh, it's tech. They're engineers, mainly men. But in all commercial loans to women-owned businesses, it's only 44% go to women, right? And we pay higher interest rates, and we have to pay back sooner. So, I'm like, what, right? Why is this? And it especially made me angry because we are starting businesses faster than men, 1,200 a day, and we own 36% of all the businesses. So, WTF. Venture-backed firms, women are 12% more have higher revenues, and first-round capital right here, they found that the women were 63% more successful. So then you look at women on boards, and every financial measure, we're more successful when you have a woman on your board for a public company. And this matters not just at a micro level at a company, but from a macro level, we would have gotten out of that recession way faster, created jobs, and women are more likely to start a social impact, so they're business. So we're going to have a greater impact on the world than you men, right? So how long are we supposed to wait for this to change if we let it organically happen? 80 years. I mean, I don't know, most of us aren't going to be alive, so maybe Ryan, but none anybody else, right? So I'm like, okay, what do we do? I mean, how long, really? Are we going to have to sit here and wait? Because there's an opportunity. We women, we control most of the discretionary spending. I mean, who makes the decisions of what you buy in your family? And then we're going through the largest transfer of wealth from women to men. Men are dying first. So there's the opportunity, but then there's the challenge. We women are more risk averse because 80% of our money goes to our families, 30% for men. I don't know what they're doing with their money, but it's not going to the family. And women are really afraid of failure. Up here, I'm from Los Angeles, but up here, everyone's like, I failed 3 companies, and that's a badge of honor. Women don't like that. So I like to tell women, let's just practice. Think of it as practicing, not failing, right? And we are better at investing and as literate as men are, yet we don't think we are. So I decided, okay, I'm going to start this nonprofit with everything else on my plate, and all we're going to do, and no one else is doing this, is educate women how and why to invest in women-owned businesses or with a gender lens. We put a lot of money into philanthropy. We give a lot of money away. But to put it into women-owned businesses is difficult for us. So as we do at Haas, I grabbed a classmate to be a coworker. She's right there, Ivana Ristic. She hates attention, so she's right there. And we have these salons and where we educate women on where they can go to put their money. And the funny thing is, we sold out every salon. So I thought I'd have like 20, 30 women come in LA to downtown LA from the west side. That's like going, I think, from Silicon Valley to Berkeley. They come every night, it's sold out. They stay to the end, and they listen. And so we're going to take this around the world and around the country, and we teach them these are the places you can put your money no matter what economic level you are. If you have $100, you could go on Kiva and find a company. If you have $100 million, you could go to the SHE index that SSGA created. My favorite is SHEEO. I call it the starter drug for investing. Start in Canada, 1,000 women put $1,000 in, and they invested in 10 companies. And these women, they picked the companies and they did the due diligence. So it's not just passive, it's really active. So I want investing in women to be as irresistible as clickbait, so that we go from clickbait to chickbait. Thank you.